What is up, comic fans? Welcome to the channel. What a great day. It's a fantastic Tuesday. A great day to be a comic book fan, a fan of these superheroes. There's a lot of great stuff that happened. We're going to be talking about all of that, doing a giveaway, and just hanging out right after this. Huge shout out to the channel sponsors, Big Time Collectibles. They sponsor the channel, the monthly Legion Loot giveaway for the channel members. Be sure to check them out at bigtimecollectibles.com and follow them on social medias as to never miss when they're dropping all their amazing stuff. Also, if you need anything clean or pressed, hit up our good friend Justin on Instagram. He can take care of you for as little as $10 a book. Submit directly to CGC or CBCS for you. And if you let him know you found him via the channel or use the promo code WeAreLegion, you can take advantage of that buy two, get one free special offer for the viewers of the channel. So let's jump into it. This was a fantastic week. I cannot wait to look at some of these books, run this giveaway, and just kind of kick it. So let's say hey to the chat. Las Crucius 1971 is in there clocking in first. Like usual, my man, I appreciate all the support. Hello from Georgia. Happy New DC Day to you too as well. Wheelchair Superhero 87. We got Trev, the shipping guru. Good afternoon. Collecting with Durs, who, if you do not know, just started doing his live shows here on YouTube on Sunday afternoons. That was a blast hanging out over there. Hello to you. Bet you wouldn't have guessed. I'm kind of excited for this DC haul. Finally, yeah, I'm happy to hear that you're finding some stuff that's kind of hitting your interest as well. There's a lot of fun stuff happening right now. Brother John has jumped in the chat. Hello to you as well. What's good? What's good? A lot is good. A lot is good. Family's doing good. The kids are happy. You got a lot of books here. Was able to read most of them already. It's just been a good day. Cup of Comics. What's going on, brother? How are you doing today? Glad to see you here. The man, the myth, the legend. Coco Love Chevy is in the building. What is going on, my dude? It was good talking to you yesterday. We got to do that more often. More often. Often, not to be confused with often. Often. So I do want to go and let everybody know that I will be putting together the Legion Loot giveaway for the channel members. We're rounding the back end of the month here. But I already posted this to social media over on the Instagrams and the Facebooks. This will be thrown in there along with the books that Big Time Collectibles supplies to the channel for the giveaway. But we have this Austin LeMay 1 of 1, Something is Killing the Children, issue number 11. And this is a sketch he did for it. I had another one with Erica on it that we'd given away a couple of months ago. I tried to space them out. So be sure to check out Austin LeMay on Instagram as well. He's got a YouTube channel here. He has 0 videos, no content, but he's got a good subscriber following. So be sure to subscribe to him on YouTube as well. This thing is gorgeous. He is such a phenomenal artist. Even his artist signature is just insane. But yeah, gorgeous book. Gorgeous book. It hurts to give it away, but that's why I bought it from him. That's what I'm going to do with it. Got Eman is in the building. What it do? What it do? Villains Unite. I like that hashtag. Works out good. Hello, hello, hello. I need that Austin in my life. Yeah, everybody needs some Austin in their life. He does some amazing stuff. He posted some really, really cool stuff recently that he drew and submitted to the Todd McFarlane signing. So it's a yellow label that's double worked on and signed by him and Todd McFarlane. It's insane. Oregon Wine, what is happening? Your package got sent out today as well. What was it you won? Oh, he won one of the Dark Crisis Deep Dive books from us. I mailed that out today. I've got your shipping. Got your shipping right here. I could tell it to you on here. I can just send you a picture. I think I'll just do the picture. Also got Flash by Nights giveaway wins from last week's New DC Day out as well. So yeah, let's look at some of these books. Let's start with the ones that I've already gotten into. We had Black Adam. Issue 7 of 12 dropped this week from Christopher Priest. This is a cool series. It's called Black Adam. It is a Black Adam title, but its primary focus is on Malik, or as he was called for a brief stint, White Adam. But he's working on that name. It looks like that's kind of the gist of this book, is him kind of getting more familiar with having these powers, abilities, and finding his own with them, as well as trying to solve this infection that's happened to Teth Adam as well as himself. They're trying to figure out what's going on with it. We're also getting more introduction to this giant pantheon of gods that it's looking like is going to be like the new connection to Black Adam, where you have like the wizard Shazam with the Solomon, Zeus, Hercules, Mercury, all those gods. Black Adam has his own set of gods, and kind of getting to play with them more now that they're in our world. They're not in like the realm of the gods at this point. What's up? I just saw the Blue Ranger is coming back. I have no clue what you're talking about, but that sounds exciting. Don't know which Blue Ranger, don't know where, don't even know where they've been. But I'm excited they're coming back. I wish my shop would let me grab DC books today. They still hold until tomorrow. Yeah, a lot of places do. A lot of places do. Some don't, some do. The movie was good. Yeah, I really like the Black Adam movie for sure. Here's one that I haven't gotten into yet because it's 80 pages of what I can only assume is goodness because it is written by Joshua Williamson. This is the Batman One Bad Day series. This one is the one-shot featuring Bane. Now, I've been very straightforward with these. They have all been garbage, in my opinion, so far, minus the Riddler one. That was probably one of my top 3 reads of last year. Mariko Tamaki could not pull it off with Two-Face. God, John Ripley definitely couldn't do it with Penguin. I'm not sure who wrote the Riddler one, but that was probably my second favorite one. They're just not living up to the hype of what they're supposed to be, this character-defining moment where they're having a bad day. But I fully trust Joshua Williamson. He is definitely a proven writer, and he's still evolving and coming up even more and more. I've said it 1,000 times. I think he could be the next generation's Jeff Johns. So I'm stoked to get into one of these and see what Joshua Williamson can do. Even the back cover looks fantastic. The whole premise of this is Bane is like the only person who's successfully ever broken the bat, and it's like looking at how he's living. Like I think it might have like 3 different time arrows in it. And he also catches wind of a venom factory that he's going to go shut down. I don't know if he wants to be the only act in town with the whole venom thing or what his deal is, but I'm excited to see if, most of all, I'm not necessarily as excited to see what the story does, is if the story can deliver in general like this one bad day. Yeah. Riddler was Tom King and Mitch Gerard's excellent combo. Yeah, see, they shouldn't have started with that. They definitely should not have started with that. Let's start here and see if everyone else can catch up there. It just it doesn't make sense. And it was a one-shot, so he was able just to come in with a formatted story and just deliver. You know, that's his specialty. You give him a definite number of issues, and he's about to craft something unique that delivers. My shop lets me grab Maeve today. I'm guessing my DC today. No, my shop lets me grab Marvel today. Well, you probably should not put your shop's name out there because they can get in a lot of trouble with the distributor for that. A lot of trouble, depending on your relationship to the shop. David Yost, which is the original Blue Ranger, has made a big deal about taking better care of actors for years, refusing to do any Power Ranger stuff until Saban met his demands. They got him back for his 30-year celebration movie. That's pretty cool. That'd be funny if, God, Saban isn't even owned by Haim anymore. He sold it off again, I believe, but it's owned by Hasbro. That'd be funny if they came to him without like adjusting for inflation, said we'll pay you what you originally asked for, and just hit him with that. That's pretty funny. He wasn't even one of the originals to have left Power Rangers. You know, he stayed in there for a long time. Like he wasn't even a Ranger during the Zeo era, but he was there in the command center, or rather Netflix now. I don't know who owns. Yeah, that's true. I think, did Netflix buy out just the Power Ranger rights from? I don't know. That kind of stuff I have not kept up with. I do know that Netflix is supposed to be having some kind of Power Ranger universe launching. That's why they stopped doing the shows and everything. We definitely will see. Loader's Empire, what is going on? Says, I'm looking forward to Tom Taylor writing Ra's al Ghul Bad Day, but I'm also a Tom Taylor simp, so I got to read all the stuff. Yeah, I'm certain that one will be good, and I can't remember. Oh yeah, it's Ivan Reis on the artwork for that. I'm a big fan of Ivan Reis. Like, it seems like kind of modern classic art, but it's consistent, dynamic, and detailed. I like it. So that'll be another good combo. I guess they're splitting it up because we still have Ra's al Ghul, Catwoman. I'm assuming there's going to be a Clayface if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. Greetings, Pops. How are you doing today? What is up? What is up? Moving right along. Another one that I've already got to read, and this one was an absolute delight. Jeff Johns, speaking of the man himself, probably my favorite DC Comics writer for modern era, easily Jeff Johns. Stargirl, The Lost Children, number 3 of 6. We did see that Courtney and Red Arrow there made it to the island where they're getting to the bottom of this mystery, these missing sidekicks from the Golden Age. They dive in headfirst to the events on this island. We get a lot of reveals. The character, the Childminder, that has been solicited for this title makes their first appearance. That's no secret, right there on the cover. And we get some motive. We get a little bit of motive in this. Huge introduction to these characters that we've been seeing that popped up in that last issue, as well as some familiar characters. Not all of these people are lost. Some of them are actual real characters. So that's one thing that Jeff Johns was doing with this that was really, really cool. He had these characters that he created. These are not actual Golden Age sidekicks. He created them. And it's like, why doesn't anyone remember them? Well, some of them are actual characters, and they're mixed in there, and it kind of gives like this realness to these characters. You know, it makes you kind of blur the line, because I mean, I don't know all of these Golden Age characters. It's impossible to know. There's so many, but it's really cool how they did that. But it was really fun. Ivan is great. What is going on, Austin LeMay? I just got done showing off your fantastic work that's going in this month's Legion loot box. In case you missed it, for the channel members, this will be the big kicker book in the giveaway. This is the guy right there. Check him out on IG and keep up with his awesome artwork, and subscribe to him on YouTube. That's the most important thing you can do today. Everyone give him the Austins. Don't forget to hit that custom emoji, that Austin over Peach emoji is in there. Roger, what is going on? Hello. Happy you can make it live, my friend. Good to see you in here. All right, next up, another one that has been crucial to DC Comics here recently. Kind of like it turned into the modern bedrock of their continuity, where the Suicide Squad was easily the backbone of DC Comics continuity during the Infinite Frontier era. For the past 11 months, World's Finest from Mark Waid and Dan Mora has been exactly that. That first story arc really kicked off an entire event, which we'll get to here shortly, but this is the second big story arc, really, and we've been following this new character, the Boy Thunder, who they revealed the identity of in that last issue. I don't necessarily want to spoil that. There could be plenty of people in here who haven't read it yet, but this was the big finale to this Boy Thunder saga, which, man, it hits in the feels. This is such a personal style story being written inside of this arc, between the Teen Titans, the sidekicks' relationship to Superman and Batman, to this new kid who shows up and he's lost. He's angry. He's just hurting people. He doesn't know what to do or how to deal with him. And it gets really sad, and it gets action-packed in this issue. And it was a good send-off, very good send-off. And we know how this book ends is not the end of this story, because of how it ties into actual DC history. Again, Mark Waid wrote that one, another top-tier writer. He gave us Kingdom Come. So many things. Y'all Hulk smash that like button. I appreciate that, Pops. Let's do that. I'm looking forward to the eventual One Good Day comics. It can be all stories where the villains win. Yeah, that'd be nice. Deadshot gets time with his daughter for once, something like that. I think Austin's first video should be how he sets up his geek studio in his house. That would be a good one. It should be of him drawing how he envisions his house to be set up, just to add a layer to it. What is up? Sorry about today, man. First day back at work. Yeah, you're not forgiven. Me and Jerry sat there at the LCS waiting on you to walk in the door. Every time we would hear that bell go off, we would perk up and look, and it wasn't you, and a little tear would run down our eyes. But I've had better days. It's never a good day when it's a day without Alan. But yeah, Paul was at the shop today as well, so I missed out on Paul. What is up? Getting some what is ups in there. All the what is ups in there. E-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Yeah, there you go. All right, getting to it. We have part 2 of the 1 Minute War from Jeremy Adams in the Flash 791. So part 1 came out last week. This is going to be a weekly event until we get past this whole fraction, the invasion of these speedster aliens that are trying to take over Earth. And it's only the speedsters on Earth that are capable of fighting back, as everyone else seems frozen in time because everything is happening so fast. We saw a bombshell happen at the end of that last issue. Again, being that this is a weekly title, not really comfortable talking about spoilers from last week's, because there's plenty of people that might be needing to catch up. But this is a tough series already. This is a serious event. They really weighed in that first installment and put the stakes out on the table. It's rough. We do have this brand new character being introduced, Miss Murder and Mayhem. She almost looks like a character from the Dark Universe, the flip side of the multiverse. She has the Batman Who Laughs headgear kind of on. She's got a mohawk like Storm. So she has all these elements from all these different characters. We'll go get them. They're right there on the table, right by the bag.
Well, I got gloves on.
Oh, well, then
I
you
can't get them.
ask Bubba to grab them because he does not have gloves on, Gooper. Peoples with hellos. Yeah, who else is reading The Flash? Jeremy Adams has been crushing it in this book. Yeah, I'm pumped to see where it goes. Did someone say villain? Yeah, absolutely. Flo is in the building. What is going on, Mr. Flo Dameron of the Bada Boom podcast? Wherever all your podcast needs may vary, he is there, bringing you the latest and the greatest, and sometimes the best in DC Comics. I do think he had Jeremy Adams on his podcast. I think I heard an episode of Jeremy Adams, if I'm not mistaken. Special DC episode of the podcast tomorrow. Mary Marvel and the Legion of Superheroes writer Josie Campbell will be. Oh, that's awesome. So I'm assuming that's already recorded. That'll be really cool. Yeah, yep, E-Man. Coco, there's people saying the hellos. There's all the custom emojis you get when you join the Legion. All right, next book up. Let's see. All right, so yeah, I don't read Monkey Prints. I get all my Monkey Prints reviews and Keeping Up With from New Guy Ryan and Sector 2815, but I did pick up Monkey Prints issue 10 today. It is a Lazarus Planet tie-in. I don't think this is going to be crucial to the story whatsoever. I'm not telling people to read Lazarus Planet. You should pick this up. You definitely don't. I just got a good taste of Monkey Prints for the first time in Lazarus Planet Alpha. They did a backup story, not even with Monkey Prince, but with the father before him. I think he's even called Monkey King, and backstory with Devil Nazar and this and that. And it has had me interested. I don't see myself going back to pick up these missing issues of Monkey Prince, or all on the DC Comics Universe Infinite Ultra app, whatever you want to call it. But I did want to go ahead and grab this because I didn't want to wait. I just want a little bit more Monkey Prince in my life just for now during this event. And yeah, this is a really cool cover too. So I grabbed it. By the time this event's over, I will have all the issues. I'm kind of a tie-in guy when it comes to DC. They normally don't let you down. I know Young Justice during Dark Crisis, it was terrible. They let us all down on that one. But typically all their tie-ins do hold some weight. They're not necessarily mandatory reading, but they definitely add a lot of flavor. I think the only time all the tie-ins were mandatory was during Death Metal, and those weren't even tie-ins. They were just issues labeled as tie-ins. What is going on, Mr. Beckerman? I hope you bring your A game. Mr. Beckerman will be a featured guest tomorrow on Guess That Key, the #1 premier game show for comic book fans here on YouTube. Be sure to check that out. Sector 2815 on YouTube, 9 p.m. tomorrow. Is that the same Mayhem from the insurance commercial? I believe so. I'm behind on my Flash. I've been a certified slacker. No, this just means you're busy, man. It's okay. And also, TJ, I've got your tracking number here from where I sent off last week's new DC Day win today. I read Flash. Yeah, I'm sure you enjoyed it too. Yeah, sound off in the comments. Let me know if you enjoyed it or not. No spoilers, obviously. Yeah, I remember. I listened to a lot of stuff, but I remember that. I still think my favorite episode of the Bada Boom podcast for certain was when you had Dan Waters on, just because of how much he was wanting to talk about stuff other than DC. And you and Troy both were like, yeah, but what about Azrael? Yeah, but what about Gotham New World Order or something? Like, y'all just kept bringing him back. And I don't even think y'all were thinking about it. It's just y'all were excited about those titles. It was hilarious. Got all them hellos. We got Beckerman. Hey, Durs. You see his name's listed first. That's his tag team partner for Guess That Key tomorrow, where Durs will also be joining. I was curious if I needed this issue or not. No, I'm calling it now. No, I haven't read it yet. I'm telling you no, but I will read it next, right after this stream, and confirm that with you. But I guarantee you don't. Got them flexes. Mark is the knowledge. You just have to BS with confidence, Trev. That's the secret. Beckerman is the fantasy football champion. Let's go. New DC Day. Just in time, Tyler. Just in time. We're getting to the bottom of the stack here. We are getting close to the end of the stack. And y'all know what that means. We're getting closer and closer to today's giveaway, which I'm excited to share. But last one on the list, and I saved it for last because it's the big thing going on. We have DC Universe Lazarus Planet Assault on Krypton. So this is part 2. If you read Alpha, it says to be continued in Lazarus Planet Omega. But we have series of one-shots between Alpha and Omega, giving you more context of what's happening to other characters all over the world, all over the multiverse, really. And this one focuses on, obviously, characters based around Krypton. There's this little intro that I do highly suggest if you pick this up, you don't skip it. You need to read this. just this paragraph. It gives you some context to the name of this, to Krypton's history, and it just adds a little flair to it. It's not mandatory reading, but it kind of just gives you some Kryptonian history and why this is titled what it is and the parallels to it. So this one specifically focuses on Dreamer, John Kent, Mercy Graves, and Power Girl. We're seeing what is happening with them and how they are being affected amidst the fallout of the volcano erupting. I have been vocal about how excited I am for the return of Superman Blue, and especially for it to be John Kent. I'm a huge John Kent fan, and I'm still excited for that. That's all we're going to say about this. They keep teasing us in different levels and degrees. I'm ready. I just want to see him just like electric blue wrecking house. Yeah, I don't want to get into spoilers or anything, but clearly, if you're looking forward to that, you're going to want to check this out and pick this up. Yeah, so yeah. And I had to pick up the 1 in 25 variant for that. I'm not huge on picking up ratio variants unless like they're John Jang ones, of course. But this is so iconic already, especially in my mind. When I'm already seeing it, I'm like, yeah, that's clutch. Got to have it. But it's that 1 in 25 variant, and it is the volcano erupting with the Superman S of all things running down the side of it. Such a gorgeous cover. This thing is awesome. Absolutely awesome. As a Superman fan, I had to have it. It was screaming to me. Buy me, buy me. The best episode of Bada Boom Podcast hasn't happened yet. It's the one I will be on. Fake it till you make it. Yeah. Or just don't tell lies. That's the trick. One of the two. Beckerman has so many keys to choose from. He should crush that game. Yeah, I 100% agree. You know, sometimes you bring the obscure stuff to throw people off. Sometimes you bring something super obvious to throw them off. That's too obvious. And sometimes you have a teammate in the chat. But this week, they're all going to be on the panel. Might have to spin it into a tag team match. We're going to see how it goes. Is this a must buy, my man? I want to make sure I only stick to the main story. This is the main story. This is the main story. So like the events that you saw happening in Alpha, like take those events and then there's one more issue. Everything else that comes out between those are tying into that. Hate to get into too many details, but you see overlap. Like this starts off right where they wrecked in Alpha. You know, right there with Batman, Damian, Supergirl. So this is right after they wrecked the plane at the Hall of Justice in the opening scene of Alpha, giving you more context. It's expanding out the events that you've seen. So you're definitely going to want to get this. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. Take turns with it. Take turns with it. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. First Nova, first Speedball, first Night Thrasher, first Namorita. Those are the 4 keys that matter, Beckerman says. Can't wait for this one. No one would ever have guessed those. John going so good. Enjoying meeting him at ECCC. Yeah, John's awesome. He's one of the nicest people on this planet. Super Lazarus Mountain, exactly. That's for outside. No, that's for outside. I'll come help you with it after Mom. When I get off here, give me like 5 more minutes. Cool.
Okay, and then we can open it.
Yeah, Knuckles.
And then add to.
We'll shoot it up in the air and all that stuff.
No, you don't shoot it up. You do this.
Okay, he just chunked it across the room.
So you can still fly.
What is going on, Blue Hellion Comments? Hello, hello, hello. Hope you're doing good today. Perfect. Thank you, my dude. Yeah. So that's what's different about this event. It's not like Lazarus Planet 1 through 8. It's Lazarus Planet Alpha, Assault on Krypton, We Once Were Gods, stuff like that. They have different titles. It's confusing, but yeah, you're gonna want that. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. Oh my guy. Let's see what Aggressive has now. Have you seen this character Pinpoint at Marvel? He has been on the champions for like 2 years and has no backstory. He's one of my favorite characters now. Crisis averted. No flash required. Exactly. So if you guys want to go and put in the hashtag DC, I'm going to start building up this this giveaway tool here. If y'all want to put hashtag DC, and we'll get this underway here so I can hop off here and get outside and play with our main man with pots and pans over there. My main man, 50 grand. Also got to go out there and file a lot of books, so it works out good. We're going to go with hashtag DCs. Keep it simple, keep it easy. Hashtag DC. And let's talk about what we're giving away today. So Nightwing hit a landmark issue 100. 100 issues for a sidekick. That's awesome. He has really grown into the role of not being a sidekick a long time ago. But this past year, Nightwing really solidified it. Tom Taylor has been doing phenomenal stuff with him. I am light years behind on that book. I think I'm in like the early 90s. So I'm way months behind. So I'm like probably like 10 issues with the annual. But Nightwing issue 100 dropped today, and there was tons of good covers, from the A cover with a long cast of characters to a gorgeous Jim Lee cover. But if there's ever an acetate, I'm going with the acetate. My good friend Jerry, who hangs out at the LCS on Tuesdays, he's like, you got to go with that one. So it's got this cool cover with images off of the A cover on it, on the back. And then on the front, this is where it gets cool. You got Nightwing looking actually tough. Like, he looks tough. But when you lose the domino mask, it's revealed he's actually super nervous. Super nervous. Barbara's got him. So, yeah, it's a dope cover. I love acetate covers. I really do. I don't let what happened at C2E2 ruin my fun. DC continues to put out awesome ones. So let's get those hashtags in there, because that's what you could be winning today. And I forget to say this a lot, but I'm going to put in. Doesn't hurt that Nightwing covers are thirst traps. No, it does not. The man's got cake. They always draw the man with cake, I believe is what the kids say. So this is free shipping to the continental U.S. It's free shipping worldwide if you are a channel member. Otherwise, you're going to have to help cover shipping if you are international. Well, that's just how I typically run my giveaways, and I forget that too often and have to pay like $25 to mail one book overseas. Missed out on the acetate due to damage. It just came out today. Unless all of them are damaged that came into your shop, they should be reissuing those. That would suck if they don't. Dick Babes is so cute. Dick Babs. I thought you said Dick Babes. Let's see. Let me find the screen share here. As soon as I get this shared, it's been long enough. Chrome tab, giveaway tool, share screen. So I'm up to 21 in the giveaway. We got 29 watching. Let's give it just another couple of seconds here in case people are listening at work and haven't had a chance to get to their phones yet. I know I listen to a lot of YouTube at work. I've been listening to the It's Always Sunny podcast. Remy's in the chat. Hit that hashtag DC Remy before it's too late. I've been listening to the It's Always Sunny podcast. If you're familiar with the TV show It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, it's been going for like 15 years. It's one of my favorite comedies. And I've rewatched it so many times that I ran out of like new content to watch with it. I've caught like every little side joke that they've ever said at this point. So I noticed by just a random suggestion that their podcast is on YouTube now. And it went from being just a regular audio podcast to a visual sit-down podcast where they have video with it. So I've been catching up with the 60 episodes that they have of that. So it's been a blast. So if it's an Always Sunny fan, check out the podcast. It has everything the TV show does, from like the little inside jokes to the jokes that carry over from episode to episode. It's a blast. All right, let's get in there. Let's run this giveaway. We're up to 23, and that's going to do it. Again, free shipping in the U.S., free shipping if you are a channel member. If you're international, you're going to have to help cover shipping. I'll cover up to $5 for it, because that's what I can make one of these go out on a little cheap email. So here we go. Today's DC Day winner is Pops Attic. Big man won. Pops, if you want this Nightwing book, it is all yours. Otherwise, just throw Spin Again in there. I know a lot of times you like them, sometimes you don't. Depends on the book. Boom. So congratulations to Pops. What is going on? Chris, Film Edge Studios, another guy. I love talking to Chris. His movie reviews and stuff that he puts on Instagram are top tier. Mythic Quest has a lot of the same actors as was Always Sunny on Apple. Plus, it's pretty good. Yeah, Rob McElhenney is one of the creators of that show, the writer and creator of It's Always Sunny, who plays Mac on It's Always Sunny. I don't have Apple TV, so I'm unable to watch it. And Glenn Howerton, who plays in It's Always Sunny, he's actually in the new Velma show. He plays Fred in that. I mean, congrats. Low cost shipping right there. Yeah, it is. Absolutely. So let's get down to it. Pop says spin it. Here we go. Let me reshare this, and we'll just do the same one. Share screen, Chrome tab, StreamYard giveaway. So we're still right here. We're going to draw again. Let's see who's going to bring home this book here. So for the Nightwing book, got a $2 super chat from Remy Q Studios. Appreciate that. Don't be that guy. Hit that like button. There we go. Brother John's Comics. Congratulations. I know he's a huge Nightwing fan and Teen Titans fan and all that good stuff. So this is going to Brother John. You know the deal, John. I'll get it shipped out to you next Tuesday because that's the one day of the week I go to the post office. And good Lord willing and the creek don't rise. I'll get it out. So let's stop sharing. And a big shout out again to Remy Q. I appreciate that $2 super chat. So yeah, if you have not already, hit that like button. It helps with the YouTube algorithm, with the YouTube wizards that control all of this stuff. Still don't understand how any of it works, but people say it helps, so I'm just going to repeat what I heard. Who knows if it does or doesn't. Congrats. Door-to-door shipping. Yeah. One of the best found It's Always Sunny podcast is dope. A lot of inside information. Yeah, a ton. It'll recover. It'll cover pop shipping. There you go. Need to catch Velma show still. It's a mixed bag. I'll be honest with you. It is a mixed bag. There's some funny stuff in it. There's some stuff. If you're a big Scooby-Doo fan, like if you're thinking I'm going to watch Velma because I like Scooby-Doo, don't. That's the complete opposite. If it's not for Scooby-Doo fans, it's for people who do not care at all about Scooby-Doo, have no interest, just want a raunchy comedy. It's wild. It's very also inappropriate. I don't care who you are. Like, it's not like dirty humor. It's really inappropriate. You're wondering why adults are thinking about this stuff or drawing this stuff, or why is this being passed through writers' hands and not someone saying, dude, that's not okay. Those are children. Like, no matter how you spin it, these are minors. Even though they're cartoons, it's still just weird. Very weird. Very weird. Mixed bag for sure. Last of Us was fire. Last of Us premiered Sunday night. I watched it Monday, and then hung out on Comic Man and Andy's live show where they're doing the roundtable discussion of it. Holy crap. I enjoyed that. I am not familiar at all with the game. I know what it is, but never played it. But man, that show was awesome. Like, I'm very excited for episode 2. Very excited. Sounds like my wheelhouse. Yeah, then check it out. Yeah, I don't want to continue. I was about to say it was about to be an inappropriate dig. Battle of the Super Sons has released on HBO Max. So if you did not check that out already, DC Comics' most recent animated feature is on HBO Max, written by Jeremy Adams, the guy who's writing The Flash right now. So yeah, that one was a blast. The new animation style was also unique, different. Takes a little bit to get used to, but definitely delivered. So we're over 30-minute mark here. I'm ready to go outside and play and have fun. And I hope all of you have a great day. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Consider hitting that join button and joining the channel membership. Get in on the action with this awesome stuff from Big Time Collectibles. And until next time, as always, I'm Mark, but we are Legion.